right? Now, when people hear the word obsessed, they think that's kind of a negative term. Right, that's kind of crazy. If you obsessed, then you crazy. You're a little bit outside your mind. That's all that you think about, right? You ain't in your right mind frame. But this is my approach, and this is what I really believe. And this is how hard I worked. If people don't think I'm crazy, then I'm not working hard enough. You see what I'm saying? I want you to think I'm crazy, because why would I work this hard? Because as long as you think that, that means I'm working hard enough. You're not going to understand how hard I have to work to get to my goal. Because you're not in my position and you don't know how big my goal is. So I'm going to put in work that you never would have thought of. Now, this is what I mean by crazy. I'm going to give you a specific example. My path that I saw to help ease the burden off my mom was initially football. Right? Football has done a great deal for me. It wasn't my ultimate path, but it was an excellent tool in what I accomplished. So when I found out that football was going to be my route out, I worked like it was no tomorrow. I worked so hard that when it came Christmas time and Thanksgiving time, my coach would have to tell me, I'm closing the weight room. You can't come in. And I would say, that's messed up, but I have another weight room. In my neighborhood, we had a community center. They had a different weight room because I wanted to keep training because I knew that was my edge. And I knew I can do something right now that's going to give me an edge over everybody else. So I don't want the Christmas break. You know what I'm saying? I might take one day off, but I don't need a whole week. In addition, now this is crazy. And my little brother can testify to this. In my room, I wanted to continue to work and get better. I took a rolling chair and I built it into a practice dummy so that I could continue to hit it and continue to work, even when I couldn't go to the school and to the football field and do so. And I did so much damage to that room that when I left to college, they said I did thousands of dollars worth of damage to the walls, knocking that dummy around, and they said I was crazy. But that's good, because that's what you have to be when you have the goal. You need to be obsessed. There's sometimes when I have court in the morning and I want to win so bad that I get out of bed at 5 o'clock and just start getting ready. Because I want to win. I don't really want sleep that bad. I want success. And that's how you have to be if you really want to go. If you really want it. You see what I'm saying? That's the mind frame that you have to have. Let's go to the next one. Now, this was my life. When I say obsessed, I always use the example that you need to live in a bubble, right? When you have a goal and it's grind time, you have to get in a bubble. Because when you're in this bubble, you block out all the distractions, right? When I was in high school, I was in a bubble, okay? If it wasn't gonna move me towards my goal, I wasn't gonna do it. If it was gonna move me towards my goal, I'd do it all day long. When I was in high school, I didn't go to any parties. I didn't go to any parties. And because I didn't see how it helped me get to my goal. All I saw it was as a distraction, right? I didn't go to any parties. I didn't have a girlfriend. I looked around and I said, the only woman I need is a wife. Clearly I'm not gonna marry any one of these girls here. All I'm gonna do is, all that's gonna happen is one of them's gonna get pregnant or something that's gonna happen to throw me off my goal. I don't have time for it, right? And all the cutest couples, now this is the thing that I always laugh about. All the cutest couples in high school, they were sweethearts and they give each other hearts and valentines and stuff. All of them still in the ghetto poor together right now, right? Because your mom was on the wrong thing. That ain't even the goal. What am I, 16? You're not getting married, what are you doing? It's a distraction. It's a waste of time. And then this is the one that I hate the most, Michael Jordan shoes and materialism in general. When I would go to school, a lot of the students would be there just for their outfits, right? I always despised this and I still hate it now. They would go to school to stand around and look at what the other people had on and talk about the other people's hair, talk about other people's shoes, talk about other people's clothes. This is the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. All those individuals, we had a test called the FCAT then. And when any one of them would ever say something about what I had on, I'd say, did you pass the FCAT yet? Because if you haven't passed the FCAT, you're not graduating. Telling me right now you're spending too much time worried about your Michael Jordan shoes. I don't care about those Michael Jordan shoes. My mom used to go to the thrift store and she would get these clothes, right? And she would bring them home. And it got to the point that we was like this. We had a little code word. I said, where you got them clothes from, Dillard's? She said, yeah, I got these from Dillard's. I said, good, just wash them and iron them and we good to go. Let's take it from there. You know what I'm saying? But that's a distraction. When you have somebody over concerned with materialism,